How's this for a cover-up? Pardon us while we review the news about the O'Day 4. As the state investigation of Chief Larry O'Day shooting...
What about Mr. Mayor? Isn't he number 5? Isn't it like a 5?
His name certainly appears in here much earlier than the other people. Henderson, as well as her peers, Mike Krebs, Bob Day, and Kevin Modica. Or Modica. I think it's Modica. Who is the director of the transit police also, coordinates the transit police. Have been notified that my good but slightly damp friends of the Independent Police Review Division consider them involved members in the O'Day probe, meaning they are suspected of violating Bureau policies, according to sources who spoke on condition of anonymity. Thank you, Nick Budnick of the Tribune. The 4 doesn't have a little air quotes. The 4.
The 4.
Like O'Day, have been issued gag orders of, if only they could have just been issued gags. It's probably much more for the handcuffs and tallywhackers.
At least they weren't shot in the back in a desert and shipped to Idaho.
The situation is unprecedented in modern Portland history. Probably hasn't happened since 1999 or something like that.
Or it was covered up more.
Better cover-ups.
So what were the names? Really. Bob Day, Kevin Modica, Don Henderson.
Krebs.
Krebs what?
His last name is Krebs. It's Mike.
Mike Krebs, wherever you are, I hope I find you at the law enforcement Starbucks and we can talk about the star signs of the personnel crisis.
Coffee with cups.
Coffee with cups. Tomorrow morning.
Yes.
Lombard, see you there, cups.
Oh.
Do you think they're going to send someone famous?
No, I think it'll be...
Do you think we should crash it and try to upset the old ladies? What shall we wear?
Sorry, I think there's old ladies at Lombard Starbucks.
Deborah, would you like to...
I'm sorry.
Give me your best Ted Wheeler.
My best Ted Wheeler went to sleep about an hour ago. Although I don't know, Ted. Ted's kind of vivacious. I never thought of him as like a sleepy, dreary.
I was pissed and then I was charmed. Just to be honest, I was just like, how dare you put down rent control? And
exactly.
then I stormed out like, I'm going to throw my coffee and I'm trying to contain it. And then
that is the best Ted Wheeler I can do is, no fucking rent control. There's your Ted Wheeler right there.
I should have just been, idiot! Like, and just walked out. But I went and kissed up to Bob Day, one of the O'Day 4. Shook his hand, then was like, what's your name? Oh, Bob Day. And I'm like, oh no, that's the one. So I read out, I got the coffee. So I was like, on a pretext, I'd be like, I'm going to get coffee, look like a yuppie. I'm not this angry activist. It's just pissed. But I had looked over at some girl who she felt my rankle. And I'm like, and then I felt like, if I don't walk out the second he starts talking, I mean, you, Ted.
Yes.
Sorry, but you know we're all friends now, and we had the secret handshake behind the scenes, and then they were going to like do blah 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 blah, co-op blah blah blah.
Handshakes against rent control. Handshakes against rent control.
That was like more like a hand behind your back rent control.
Secret handshakes for us, knives in the back for the poor tenants.
No, but there were certain progress type things. I mean, Ted Wheeler, if he ever had a friend in the police department shooting people in the back, he seemed to give me the impression that he would come forth with that. Do you think things will change once they have him under their guns?
Oh, pardon me. Okay. It's rather, being responsible to the public is a rather boring proposition.
Yes.
So,
he would just conduct a more effective cover-up.
Keep his
image clear.
Rent control, police accountability, it's all rather boring. But I'll talk like I
felt like when he said rent control, it was directed at me. And he was trying to say, no, we really don't want you to ever have safe housing. We always want you to be beaten up and attacked on the streets. And we actually just don't want women to have housing in general. And maybe you could just sort of be killed by whatever.
I did speak up for the abolition of the no-cause eviction.
And you did, yes.
4 cause evictions. I think I
you did. I'm sure you're very smart. And if you start with you always start with your best point. That's what my law teachers taught me in paralegal school. You start with your best point, then you get to your like not so good points at the end. You don't start with your worst possible point. Ted Wheeler.
I forgot I was supposed to start with my best point.
Not your worst point, and that's when you alienate the hothead. Because I'm like
we'll do a reset here, like the 10 years plan to end homelessness. We'll do a little bit of a reset, and we'll start with my best point.
I'm Deborah.
My family is fabulously wealthy and entrenched in this state.
No, I like Kogan. Yes, your family's wealthy. Oh, that's very nice. Do you know what? My great-grandfather was very handsome. I know because his picture's on the wall.
Did he ever succeed in denying people rent control?
Well, they don't need rent control when they have $1 million police brutality lawsuits, darling. Don't be silly.
Perhaps we can get rent control applicable only to the offices of lawyers. The rent that lawyers have to pay for their sky-high suites should be fiercely regulated.
Okay, do you want to know honestly what I'm worried about as Deborah Kafoury? Is I think my uncle is so high profile. I just want to give him an armed security guard outside his office. I mean, my uncle is so priceless.
You want Greg to star in The Bodyguard?
Well, I mean, the Fidel Castro poster and the pig skewered on the wall of my uncle's office. I think he's a bit of an extremist. I'm a moderate. I'm a politician. I don't talk about pigs being barbecued in zines from the 70s and shaking hands with communist dictator Leos.
Liberators of the people, as he would represent.
I just think, he's changed. He's mellowed out. He just takes his $1 million and calls it a day. But I don't know. I think he wasn't really.
People with millions never take them. We've earned them.
You've earned them. Oh yes, we have, haven't we, too?
Yes.
So we're going to be great friends, Mr. Wheeler.
Absolutely.
So we're going to solve the homeless crisis actually, or just pretend, like a little pretend and poverty, PIMPING.
Well, it's all a matter of perspective. I think our perspective is we could say homeless problem.
Problem.
Yeah.
Problem. Oh, the problem. Yes, they are a problem, aren't they? Such problematic camps.
They think there's a homeless problem.
I just don't think of myself as a camp organizer. I never wanted to be commandante of a camp. I never was an aspiring camp leader, camp counselor, camp this, camp this. I just don't like the sound of it. It's a rather, you know what I'm thinking, darling, don't you, dear? I just don't want to say what I'm thinking.
You could have had Mike Reese for Camp Commandante, but you're trying to run him out of town.
I'm trying to run him out of town, am I? Oh, by putting him up on that ledge again. For Uncle, what shall we call him, Greggy? Uncle Greg to come and take... Uncle Greg, I got him up on the ledge! Come and get him! He's like a sitting pigeon! Or low-hanging fruit, one or the other. Come and get him.
Thank you.
But what if Mike Reese is a whistleblower? What if he figures out what's going on with those wild sheriffs down there in their little sexually harassing motor vehicle car driving club, whatever it was they did wrong, intimidating, harassing, whatever.
Perhaps. Just like the previous sheriff, he could be bribed with a Dodge Charger, all of his own very own to play with.
Bribed with a Dodge Charger. Well.
Here, have a nice car that goes vroom vroom. Never mind the ethics.
No. What they did is they took the prison labor for the pork barbecue fundraiser, and then they take the prison labor to finance the political election fundraiser. Yeah. It was a very, 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 very tawdry in there. Nashville, Tennessee. I wouldn't want to tell you all about it.
We got tawdry right here. Not for me though. I'm have an immaculate record.
Ted Wheeler. Oh no, you're like office. you were like what? You're Episcopalian, so you're kind of a little British Empire on the side, like a little Anglican.
That's right.
And then you're for women's birth control or something like that, abortion rights. You like to swim through heroin needles in
the river pools. Is being restored. We're going to have increased human access to our cleaner, greener, beautiful, healthy, safe Willamette River.
Music to my ears. Oh, yes.
As long as you don't go down to the Superfund site.
Don't stop, Ted Wheeler. Don't stop. Oh, image. Can we stop doing that horrible thing where you just treat everybody terribly in public? That's just, I mean, Charlie Hales or whatever his name was.
Oh, that's right. Al.
Yeah, we don't have to do that. This doesn't have to go to federal court. There are better things to do with one's time than make a fool of oneself with cruelty.
Don't worry, Deborah. I will never cut you down to 2 minutes.
Really?
Never.
Handshake? Oh, darling. I'm the Oregonian. Can it be helped? What can we do about it?
Oh, it's I don't know. It's,
do they need investors?
I can't remember if I'm in their pocket or they're in our pocket.
Well, how many actual reporters do I have that write about things that aren't like bake sales and?
You haven't talked to their other reporter? Which reporter did you talk to? The reporter or the other reporter?
Beth Nakamura does photography. I know.
Yes, she.
Eberton Bailey.
I don't know.
What's her name? And she writes about squirrels. She's like some kind of animal enthusiast.
Oh,
she might be an animal rights activist.
Jews for Squirrel Liberation. Maxine
I'll just
Bernstein.
have you know, Greg Kafoury represented Schumacher's Furs, any aspiring animal rights activist or squirrels rights activist. He will defend your right to shoot squirrels. I mean, electrocute minks or whatever. I mean, I don't know if Greg Kafoury really likes fur. I mean, I don't really see the Kafoury's wearing fur in the courtroom. It's just not done anymore. Not on the west coast of America, in a town with in Miss City Attorney Oisinach, she's an animal law professor at Lewis and Clark, which is not
being upskirted.
Yes, there is that.
Which is not being upskirted from 2 feet over her head.
I think you just have never been a female. It's just that feeling like you could just suddenly be like this to the camera. Just women are so flexible, you know. You do like this, like that Saturday Night Live show where she did like that. Remember that?
Are you upskirting me yet? How about now? Are you upskirting me now?
Ted,
are you upskirting me now?
I've never seen this.
Are you upskirting me now? Oh, now you're upskirting me.
Shut. I'm trying to give you a little privacy. Quick. No, but I want to defend her because I think she has a little crush on Keith, don't we all? He's a little hot-headed, just a bit unmanageable. Quite aggressive when he gets on his little bulldog fixation thing. And I think he kind of scares people, which is why I just...
Tenacious.
Like, next time he's potentially filming her nose, and it's being interpreted as upper skirt, I will jump in and be like, oh, she's all mine. Get away, Keith. Oh, Miss Sinach, I want to talk animal law all night long. Tell me about my First Amendment rights and how we can't film anything ever again and ever let the DOJ know how much we've turned the COAB into a sting operation for fascist dictatorial catch and release.
She's so about the furry beaver, she went into animal law, eh?
I don't know what it is. She could be welfare, she could be protection, she could secretly eat tuna fish on the side. I just don't know what kind of animal law she's into. But I mean, the little furry animals of COAB are like going away in chains. I mean, we are animals too. Aren't we?
She's not trying to monopolize Sarah Westbrook's furry beaver. We
don't really know, do we? Shall we ask?
Could be shaved.
Is that considered sexual harassment to inquire as to one's gender identity or attraction? Can you ask? Is that illegal or illegal? Hi, are you gay?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask Sarah Westbrook.
Hi, are you Jewish? Hi, are you a skinhead? Hi, are you this? Hi, are you a neo-Nazi? Hi.
You certainly asked Mr. Young,
Hi.
didn't you? Hi.
Hi.
Hi, another Miss
I think she's nice. I just tell her I like her jacket. I leave it at that.
Oh, Miss Osnett.
We are on speaking to her. She says, "Where's Ben?" And I'm like, "Oh, he's just trying to kill me," or "Oh, he's in visiting family," or she knows about Ben, but she never writes the check because evidently the Kafourys are engaged. They were a little bit afraid of the Pickering case. 14, that's too long. We can go on so.